So many times I tell people that you can get to full tier 8.3 in just 3 days, alright? You can see here my character has a playtime of 2 days, 19 hours. Now this is on East, so obviously 8.3 items are way more expensive. They're anywhere from 5 to 10 times more expensive currently than they are on West. But I want to show you that in this time I was able to get, 100 mastery on all of my equipment. So if we go to leather armor here, and I go to equip, you can see mastery level 100, okay? I've got plenty of silver on me, so this silver was earned. Let me just show you what I've been doing with my time, okay? So, I did 16 hours of gathering, and 7 of those was with a free 1 day of premium. Normally, I would do this kind of stuff. I'm trying to get away from all the loud combat. Normally, I would do this with the 3 days of premium, but I'm saving that for whenever the new zone, they're not really new, but they're like blue zones that are high yield for gathering, open up. So I did this with only 1 day of premium. With 3 days, it would have been so much faster. I also dicked around and just did 11 hours of faction PvP instead of actually focusing on, fame farming. I just wanted to experience it because everyone is, like, you don't get to experience a new server hardly ever, right? And I wanted to see what it was like to do faction PvP when everyone has garbage gear. It was, interesting. I also did 1 hour of corrupted dungeons just to see if there would be any loot that would drop, and there wasn't. It was 0 loot that dropped the entire time. I also did 1 hour of solo dungeons, but really I wasn't doing the dungeon or killing the mobs. I was just killing the boss to grief players trying to run the dungeons with like 3 people and stuff. Also, out of that play time that you saw, 21 hours of that was just being AFK. Here's the way I do it. I just leave this game running all day. Also, East has a queue time, and I don't want to be in queue because I don't have premium, so for those without premium, we have to wait in queue for 15 to 20 minutes at a time. I usually just leave the game running and just AFK, just standing around while I watch anime, while I eat food, go to the gym, do grocery shopping, sleep sometimes. Of course, if I go to sleep, then unless my girlfriend is using the computer doing something, then it logs me out, obviously. Like, here's the cool thing about being AFK in Albion. Even if you don't move your character, the game still knows if you're at your computer or not. So, like, I'll be doing YouTube stuff, I'll be doing, tag title thumbnails, all that kind of fun activities, and I'll just have my game on in the background, just listening to the music, or just having it run. I'm just used to having this game run all the time, so, again, a lot of time AFK. Also, I spent 8 hours, like I said, with the game open, making videos, which means me running around explaining how to flip items, or how to do faction fight, or, just how to do different things. Whatever the videos that I've been making, I've spent about 8 hours making videos using this character on East. So really, you take, 29 hours of non-productivity, and then will actually be 31 hours of non-productivity, and then if you do the faction fighting, you do get some rewards with faction PvP, you do get some fame, and you do get some silver. But if I put all of that time into gathering and just fame farming, open world fame farming, I would have gotten this way sooner. And let's go back to the items now so I can show you the rest, okay? Show you that everything is Mastery 100. I didn't use any kind of weird combat fame credit thing. So we have axes, the bear paws, boom, 100, okay? We have boots, cloth boots, that is also 100, and then cloth helmets. That is also 100. So let me also show you, Destiny board-wise, where I kind of messed up. Because I didn't plan, I did not try to do this as a speed run. I played this super casually. So I actually started this character as a dagger user because I wanted to be a dual dagger ganker. That doesn't really work until you have invisibility potions. And I was getting beat up in fights. I wasn't having fun, and I was mob farming real slowly. So I just stopped using it and then switched over. Also, when I'm doing the faction stuff in red zones, I'm using a nature staff. Not a lot going on there. Why does it keep zooming in? What is going on, Destiny board? Let me zoom out. Damn. It's like forcing me to zoom in. So yeah, you can see also I started with the Assassin Jacket too, and then I switched over to Stalker Jacket. But that doesn't really slow down your mastery leveling. Okay, offhands, I don't use any offhands. Again, axes, I did start out for a little while with battle axe because I simply couldn't afford bear paws. You know, when the server was new, bear paws are rare, so I had to go with axe for a little while. Again, look at my destiny board. It won't let me zoom out. We got a little bit in night boots too, like at least 25 in plate boots, because I couldn't. There was no royal sandals, so I had to use soldier boots for the wanderlust. Yeah, other than that, we didn't really do much. We did gather. Where's the gathering at? Yeah, here it is. So I did stone gathering, and I have tier 5 unlocked, and I have it up to 20% for tier 6, but you can see it's 234 learning points. I only have 108, and that's because I didn't, you know, do the 3 days of premium, but I also spent a lot of learning points just getting axes learned, because I started with daggers, and it would have been a huge headache to go to tier 3 and then level that up. So I did burn some learning points on that. But otherwise, again, if I were to do this on East again and only focus on what mattered and actually try harded, I could probably do this in 1.5 days. 1.5 days of playtime, tier 8, unlocked, with multiple millions. Now also, look where I spent my money, okay? I have almost 5 million here in silver, and I have about another 3.7 million in silver here. Now, this bear was actually a gift, so I'm going to take the bear out. Okay, so it's 2.5 million plus basically 7.5-ish million. 7.5 million silver in under 3 days, under 2 days really. Though like the bear's only 1 million, and at the time I bought an ox early on for 100-something thousand. I don't know. But again, also this is without using any focus. I didn't use any focus because I had that 1 day of premium. You can see focus is at 9999. That's 1 day's worth of free premium. And yeah, so it's like if you did this on West, the zones would be way less crowded. You could get more fame and more gathering done so much easier too. Like on West, if I were to do this, I could probably bang it out in 10 to 12 hours. Well, maybe that's a little generous. We'll say 1 day. I'll say just 1 day on West, and if I was in a guild doing, you know, like group dungeons with a guild, then I would say 9 to 10 hours. How about that? I think that's a little bit more fair. But guys, it is absolutely, totally, 100% possible for you as a new player, and even an experienced player, to be able to afford 8.3 gear by your 3rd day. You can equip, once you have 100 mastery, you can equip tier 8 items. People are like, is that the real Benji? Yes, it's me. I'm the real one. Who else is using my name other than the guy that stole my name, which I don't really care about. Every time you look, just look at my stats, okay? Who else is going to advertise my channel, okay? Why wouldn't I be the real me? I'm just a normal guy like everyone else. Why do people freak out? What? They don't, like, everyone knows that watches my videos. I play Bridge Watch. I'm at Bridge Watch. My character's name is SwellBGYT. You can go check my YouTube. Go type in my YouTube and see what my character name is, and then cross-reference it with the character you see in the game. Silly. Jeez. Anyway, not to trash that guy's, you know, question, but, you know, I type Bear Paw here, and if I go to tier 8.3, it's way too damn much right now on East. It's just like 10 million. Yeah, it's stupid. Really dumb price. Way too expensive, like, so what I'm going to do, let me show you what I'm going to do here, is, because I'm basically done playing on East, there's really nothing left for me to do. I just wanted to prove a point that you can get powered up pretty damn early on, right? And let's say if I did Battle Axe, like, you know, if I was starting that out, well, it's only 5 million, well, I can pretty much afford that. I'd have to sell a few things, and that's totally fine. I did spend a lot of money on the Black Panther, which is, you know, this month's mount. So they're about 1 million right now, so I did spend money on that. I also spent money, 1.6 million on a wolf, which I was not able to recoup that cost. So I did a lot of reckless spending, too. I should have more silver than this. But regardless, if you're playing on West, an 8.3 item is only like 3 to 5 million. You know, no 10 million for Bear Paws. So you can get juiced up, geared up, and you can start soloing those static dungeons all by yourself and earning insane amounts of combat fame credits. Also, I have auto respec on just for the last little bit. Didn't really get that much. So you should always have that on too, and just go gather, you know, and make silver, and then use the auto respec silver so that you level up faster. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to buy all gold. So what is the gold price right now? 11.1. And so I'm just going to buy gold. I have, what, 4,900,000. That's, there we go. And then we're going to buy gold with silver, yes. And, oh, okay. Well, let me freaking, there we go. We did it. And now I have 12,926, which will buy me 4 gold. And there we go. So we have converted all of our silver to gold. And this character can just sit and rot now, because I'm not going to touch it. However, if I do ever want to come back and play on this server ever again, look at that. I've got a PvE set. I've got a PvP set for like Red Zone, like Bandit event. You know, this will be worth more on the next day and the next day after that, and so on and so forth. I've got a gathering set. I still have the 3 days of premium that I haven't picked up from the the tutorial zone yet. So again, this character is basically all set, ready to go. And you know, if something happened on West, like they just deleted the West servers, then I can come on here and be well off, and you know, earn more silver if I wanted. It's like, my character is already set. Sure, I don't have islands yet. I don't really plan to because I'm not playing here. Islands are a long-term investment now. Like, to make a guild, it's too damn much if you're just playing for funsies every once in a while. I've got characters. I've got a whole life on the West servers that I need to deal with, right? But at the same time, like, playing on East, not only do I have the higher ping, it's also for Eastern players, and I'm not from the Eastern part of the world. So I'm kind of like a foreign invader. I don't really belong here. I don't speak the native languages. I'm not going to be able to make any friends here. Not that I can make any friends anywhere on any game anyway. But that's a subject for a different video. With that said, hopefully you found this useful. I'm not trying to like brag or gloat or anything. I'm simply just saying that, like, I played it hyper casually and unfocused, and I'm able to get 8.3 in 3 days. So like, yeah, a brand new player probably can't, but if they watch my videos, they'll be able to in like 4 to 5 days. You just have to go and do the grind, go do the gathering, go farm the open world mobs, and you're done. That's all there is to it. Once you have it unlocked, it's unlocked forever. So anyway, with that said, like, I can just sit on this gold now, and when this gold inflates to ridiculous numbers, you know, when this becomes 22 million, and then the price goes down because all the crafters caught up, shoot, I can just probably buy 8.4 with this little baby investment here. But anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and click the video on the right side of your screen. It's a good one. Make sure to be subscribed so you don't miss the next video. And if you want to support me, right down here, there's a join button. $5 a month gets you access to private, more personal videos. I will mention, too, that this silver earned was not through flipping. This was just from gathering and doing open world mobs. That is it, and faction PvP. But if I did my flipping techniques, if I did, you know, my focus alts, if I did my stone gathering like techniques on multiple characters and used islands, I would have way more silver. So this is my bare minimum effort results for the East server, and it's still far more than what most people have. Like, if you start inspecting people, you know, you can look at their specs. Okay, this is a bad example. This guy is clearly, you know, he's freaking beefing. Wow, that guy has some high specs. Yeah, he's a hardcore expedition player. No wonder. Duh. Okay, he's got like a group of friends he does the in-game like PvE stuff with. Okay, well, let's try someone else. Okay, see, his specs are kind of low. Only 39. He's like 5.2 there. You know, he's also got the Panther, so he's probably got premium. He's also in a guild, and you know, just why is it that me as a solo player can, you know, speed past other solo players? All right, but of course that first example, you know, don't look at him. That was just a. Of course, group players are gonna get ahead, guys. I don't want to bend the knee and suckle on the toes and swear loyalty to some douchebag in a freaking Discord, you know, just so I can get a little bit ahead in a video game that I won't remember in 10 years. That's so stupid. But yeah, see, like right here, I can't understand what this guy is saying. I have no idea what these words are. To me, they look like that's a house, that's a sun. This is, I can't even, what is that, like a bunch of firewood or something? That's a box with a box inside it. To me, that's not words, that's not letters. I can't read that. I can't communicate with this Zhao Zunjin guy. I have no chance in the world. I don't even I don't belong here. I just do not belong here. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll see you on West, and yeah, see you later, guys. Woo.